I'm going to call the regular meeting of council for Tuesday, January 3rd, 2023 to order. First, we're going to start off with the public hearing. I'm going to open up the public hearing, and I call on the corporate officer, Ms. Torval.
There you go. Good afternoon. This is the notice of the public hearing, and council will hear the views of the public at the January 3rd, 2023 council meeting in order to assist them in deciding whether the proposed amendment bylaw should proceed. The intent of the proposed amendment bylaw is to amend the zoning bylaw number 585 to close and dispose of that 0.355 hectares of land dedicated as park by Peace River Regional District Plan 31180. Members of the public were invited to respond if they wanted to register an opinion, if they were going to be affected by the proposed change to the bylaw. They may do so by attending the January 3rd, 2023 public hearing in the council chambers at 305 Isles Way at 5 p.m. to speak to the matter before council, or forwarding written submissions for council's consideration prior to 12 p.m. on January 3rd, 2023 to the District of Tumbler Ridge, P.O. Box 100, Tumbler Ridge, BC, or faxing a written submission to 250-242-3993, or emailing a written submission to atorville@dtr.ca prior to 12 p.m. on January 3rd, 2023. The bylaw pertaining to this matter can also be viewed at the district's website at www.districtoftumblerridge.ca or at the District of Tumbler Ridge office located at 305 Isles Way between the hours of 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday to Friday, excluding statutory holidays. And any inquiries were to be directed to the corporate officer.
Thank you, Mr. Orwell. Any correspondence has been received by the district?
There has been no correspondence received.
Okay. There's nobody in our gallery tonight, so I'll call for 3 times if there's any comments. First time I'll call, is there any comments regarding to the hearing? Calling the second time? And the third time. And now I'll close the public hearing. Take approval of the agenda. Councilor Nober.
That the January 3rd, 2023 regular council meeting agenda be adopted as presented.
Seconder. Councilor Dussault. All in favor? Carried. Adoption of the minutes for December 5th, 2022, regular meeting of council minutes. Recommendation, please. Councilor Julik.
That the December 5th, 2022 regular council meeting minutes be approved as presented.
Seconder. Councilor Noxana. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. December 20th, 2022 special meeting of council minutes. Recommendation. Councilor Dussault.
That the December 20th, 2022 special council meeting be approved as presented.
Seconder. Councilor Julik. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Business arising from the minutes? Council? Anything from staff? Okay. All right, down to 7.1, consent agenda. Take the recommendation, please. Councilor Julik.
That all items in the January 3rd, 2023 consent agenda be moved for information.
Seconder. Councilor Dussault. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Is there anything that council wishes to bring forward for discussion? Councilor Julik.
I just had a quick question for 7.2 on the...
Hang on a second, bring it for discussion. Seconder. Councilor Norbury. All in favor? Opposed? Carried. Councilor Julik.
I just had a quick question on who is committing to the time for that meeting. Is anybody committed? Are we all expected to attend?
I know I've received an email and responded back. I'm just waiting for clarification on a time and date. Once I have that time and date, it'll be at Town Hall, and all council is definitely able to attend. Sometimes it's by Zoom and sometimes it's by call-in, so I'll wait and see. I know they talk about doing it remotely, and sometimes when they do it by phone call, they only have so many lines inbound. So that's why it's usually done at Town Hall. But I'll keep council updated. And again, I may not be able to attend it. It depends on the date, as I have other meetings out of town, so I'll keep you posted. Anything else from council? Okay, is there anything else that needs to come forward from council in regards to correspondence? Okay. Bylaws, official community plan bylaw number 707, 2022. Official community plan bylaw number 707, 2022, brought forward from the December 5th, 2022 regular meeting council. Recommendation, please. Councillor Julik.
That the official community plan bylaw number 707, 2022 is adopted.
Seconder. Councillor Noxana. Discussion. Okay, all in favor? Carried. 8.2, zoning amendment bylaw number 719, 2022. Third reading, seeking third reading for the zoning amendment bylaw number 719, 2022. Councillor Noberry.
That the zoning amendment bylaw number 719, 2022 be read a third time.
Seconder. Councillor Dussault. Discussion. Okay, all in favor? Opposed? Carried. Schedule of meetings. Just again, so everybody's aware that we're having a strategic planning with council and the CAO on Saturday the 7th, starting at 9. Coffee at 8:30, I believe, is what staff had mentioned. Lunch will be provided by the district. This is a working workshop, so it will be just council and CAO. It's not open to the public. And then again on the 14th, it'll be council and staff, I believe the same time, 9 to whatever, so. Okay. Is any concerns with the schedule in front of us for meetings for January and February? Okay. Anything from staff? Ms. Torval?
With the resource forum coming up in Prince George on the 16th, will there be enough councillors left to conduct that meeting?
There's 4 for sure. There's only 3 going.
Okay.
I'm not sure what time they're leaving, if they're going to be able to zoom in or call in. Councillor Julik?
We were just discussing some of our trip plans, and my thought would be if we can make it work, we would want to get there and attend by Zoom, would be my thought. That would be my preference.
Okay.
We can make it work.
Okay. Does that work for staff?
Yes, we just need a quorum.
Okay. Anything from council at all? Okay, notice of motions. Councillor Julik.
All right, so this is the first time I've done this, so do I give you the motion that I would like to make? All right, so I have 3. Do you want me to just give them one at a time? All right.
Please.
Motion to remove mayor and council from the recreation pass benefit policy, admin 52. Motion to continue to tape council meetings, yet have them under the district's continuous care and control. And motion to direct staff to gather information around how our neighboring communities do land acknowledgements so that our meetings will also open with a land acknowledgement, and further to investigate the best way to adopt and implement UNDRIP. Number 43 on the Truth and Reconciliation recommendations. UNDRIP is United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, which was put forward by United Nations in 2007.
Okay. And if you have that all written down, just ask that you pass it on to staff, please. Any other notice of motions from council? Councillor Dussault.
I had sent out an email to everyone regarding the museum.
That'll come up in our council business.
Will it?
Yeah,
Okay.
but just give me 2 seconds. Is there any more notice of motions? Councillor Dussault on councillor's business.
Okay. As I was just saying, I'd put out an email to everyone regarding the museum. Zena Conlon had asked if mayor and council would be willing to come in for a meet and greet, either coffee, wine, cheese, whichever. If everybody could provide a date when there are no meetings, that would be wonderful. You can either forward that to myself or Zena Conlon. I do believe I did put her email address in with the email that I did send out. So as soon as everybody could respond to that, that would be great.
Good.
Thank you.
Okay, any other council business from councilors? Okay, I had one meeting just before Christmas, had a meeting with Anglo American. It's been advised that they are going to be up for sale. So the Anglo American will be selling off the site here. So it will be going up for sale if it isn't already being advertised as for sale. Okay. Question and answer period. Ms. Toro, any questions? Okay. Resolution to close. Take a recommendation, please. Councillor Julik.
That the January 3rd, 2023 council meeting be closed to the public to permit discussion of items relating to labor relations or other employee relations pursuant to subsection 91C of the community charter. Information that is prohibited or information that, if it were presented in a document, would be prohibited from disclosure under section 21 of the Freedom of Information and Protection of Privacy Act pursuant to subsection 91J of the community charter.
Seconder, Councillor Dussault. All in favor? Carried. 5-minute recess.
Is that the fastest council meeting you've ever had?